This is a new type of podcast I'm launching, and it is about talking with YouTubers about their idea of their channels, as well as how it has been and how they got where they are in terms of subscribers, view time, and also maybe give viewers a little bit of yourself. So let's start with Empire. I saw your channel and I saw your video, The Problem with the Pyramid Head, and it was really interesting. And you had, I think, 200 subscribers when I saw it the first time. I went to bed the day after and I wanted to keep re-listening to it because, I fall asleep like we all do. And I saw you had like 800 subs. And I looked at your channel and it grew insanely fast. So I actually reached out to you before you became like very, very big and you don't have time to talk to people. And I got you. So can we just take it from the beginning? Like, what happened?
So, funny thing is, my channel has been around for a while. Like, if you go to my channel info page, I started this channel back in 2016. But for a long period of time, 2016 to around 2018, I wasn't really making that good of content. It was very shoddy. I think I used a $15 headset mic that came with my PS4. And all the editing was on this PS4 built-in software. It was horrible. The point is. And around 2018, I kind of just stopped making content. I didn't really, there's no growth, didn't really want to do it anymore. And it was until this summer, right around June, I felt like I wanted to get back into it. Why not? I have some free time, might as well. And I first two videos were pretty shoddy. There were just kind of getting my toes back into it. And then I made that Pyramid Head video, and it was probably the longest I've spent on a video up till that point. I really focused in and tried to do something with that. And I think when I finally ended up uploading it, I was right around 30 subscribers, 28 or 30 subscribers. And for a while, because up till then, my videos followed a pretty similar pattern where it's steep rise up until around 200 views and then kind of just plateauing. Pyramid Head video followed the same suit for I think 2 weeks. And it wasn't until I actually went on a business trip to New Orleans where I checked my analytics, and I think the initial growth was from 200 to 500. I'm holy shit, that's crazy. Got 10 new subs from it. Then it kind of started to plateau again. And then after that, it kept going up to 1,000. I'm holy shit, 10,000. Keeps going until the point where it is right now, where I think last I checked, it was around 160,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
160,000 views. And along with that, a massive jump in subscribers. In a week and a half, 2 weeks, I went from 30 subscribers to 1,000 subscribers, and the growth has continued. And I still even now, a month after I uploaded that video, I'm still kind of in shock of what happened. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's 167,000 views in 1 month. It's a 28-minute video. It's a good one, actually. I do hear that the mic is, I think it's, I can't remember. It's a bit low, maybe, a bit raspy, but yeah.
Well, the main problem with it was, when I had initially done the voiceover, I found out that my mic was actually peaking, a lot. So a lot of the dips in audio that you hear throughout the video is me trying to overcorrect it Uh, I feel like it's still better than leaving the peaking in there, but the audio is definitely the worst part of the video, and I've at least tried to do better with it. I got a new mic. I'm still trying, like very recently. I'm still trying to figure that out. So right now I'm still using my old mic, but should be like much better audio quality up like from this point onwards. And also I feel like I kind of fixed the peaking issue, so the audio, at least in every video after the Pyramid Head one, should be fairly consistent.
Yeah. So before we go into some questions about your channel, I want to say that you did the analyzing the worst Silent Hill game about 2 weeks ago. You got 17,000 views on that. And you also have When Dinosaurs Are Dead But Why 11 days ago, 400 or almost 500 views. Now,
Right.
Have you seen more growth on your dinosaur videos because of, for example, problem with the Pyramid Head?
Yeah, definitely. Not, of course, not as much. It's a much more like niche topic, but like I definitely saw the views go up on there. The viewer retention go up on there as well. Definitely, it's like I don't know the metaphor, but you know, like one thing swings up, the rest kind of go up with it, and
Yeah.
that's definitely what I saw in my other videos.
Yeah, because like every YouTuber waiting for this this kind of push, this luck in the algorithms, and you for sure did get that push, and hopefully it will continue that way if you keep doing the content that you do and keep advancing. So what would you say that your channel is about for those who haven't watched this yet?
I mean, to put it simply, it's fairly long form video essay content. There's definitely a few videos that are like 8 to 10 minutes long, shorter videos, but I would say my best content, especially my most popular content, is video game analysis videos, video game essays. The two that I have out right now are both Silent Hill. The one that I'm working on right now isn't, but it's also, then you know, video game content. There's also some paleontology stuff on there too.
Yeah, okay. And what can subscribers expect from you in terms of content for the future?
Okay. I'd like to say more of the same, like just better. I'd like to, of course, better audio quality. Like to hone my editing more. So a lot of it will be kind of more of the same but better. But I also want to try to experiment more with like other topics and like other ways of like communicating my points beyond just like voiceover over like gameplay. I'd like to definitely like expand more, but for the time being, just what I have on my channel, but you know, higher quality.
Yeah. Well, the quality is gonna be natural. Like my channel started 1 year ago and I've done 600 videos. I can look back at my videos and see like, oh my god, this is how I started. And I can look at videos from yesterday or today, and like the quality will grow with every video that you make. So I'm pretty sure this is gonna be good.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I've been making content on YouTube, like even before I started this channel in 2016. Like I've been making YouTube videos since like I was a child, and like going back to like that that stuff, I'm like, wow, this is not this isn't even watchable. And like it's definitely like every video you improve in some way. Every video you find like another technique where I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yes.
I can use that. It's like, you know, it definitely increases every single, you know, video you make. And that's one of the good things, one of my favorite parts of like making content on YouTube. It's like a self-improving kind of process.
Yeah, that was actually my next question. Like, what is the most fun in regards to making content, do you think?
I think the most fun I have with making content on YouTube is like, man, I don't know, because on one hand, like even just like from the beginning, like thinking of a concept and like really fleshing it out, I probably spent like around like a week and a half alone, just like planning out what I want to say in the Pyramid Head video and kind of like structuring it out and like starting with the script and that kind of stuff. Like that's a lot of fun, just, you know, planning out what you want to do. But also the editing process is also extremely fun. It can be labor intensive for sure,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of fun just making a product and like putting it out there for people to see. That's probably what's most fun for me, just the process of making.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, you're creating something. It's very personal, regards to what content it is. It is personal, and like I want to ask you, like, how do you make your script? Because when I do my script, it basically starts with just some phrasings, like some ideas, like on my phone, and then on when I got breaks or I lay in the bed and I type on my phone and I like start scripting it out, and then when I have my script, I kind of read it like twice or maybe 4 times, and then I add small notes and I add, like I see the video in front of me and I like here I will have a fade and I just type fade here. Is that what you do too?
Pretty similar. The process in making a script for me is usually like I'll get like basic idea. Usually the basic idea will become the title of the video, and from there, again, I'll just like think of usually when I'm at work, honestly, I'll think of like the structure of how the video will end up turning out. And from there, just, you know, go into go into a Google Doc and just kind of start typing it out. I definitely do those editing like notes too, like put a pause here because I'm gonna play like part of the like I'm gonna play gameplay with like the audio on to show something, or like fade, yeah, again, fade
Yeah.
here, fade out there, like start playing this specific song here. Like, yeah, there's definitely like editing yeah, editing notes in there just to make the process a little easier. And yeah, definitely like read through it multiple times to see if there's anything that kind of sounds weird. Even when like I'm like doing the voiceover, there will be times where I think like that doesn't really sound right. So I edit it as I'm doing the commentary.
Yeah, yeah.
And sort of redo it.
That's interesting because, you know, I thought my idea for making videos was kind of backwards, but it's fun to hear that some people do the same. But you talked about you had your YouTube before, and you played games when you were younger, right? So
yeah,
do you play games today? Like, do you play Silent Hill, or what do you play?
Oh yeah, like when I have free time, of course. Like, let's see, games I play a lot right now. I play quite a bit of Dead by Daylight, if you know what that is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I also play this. You've probably heard of it because I know that you play a lot of mobile games, but Bloons Tower Defense. I've been playing a lot of that recently.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah.
Like, you know, it's just a really nice like it's a strategy game, but like one of those you can kind of just turn your mind off. Like, yeah.
I love the sounds in it, you know.
Oh yeah, for
the
sure.
popping
Like,
sounds and
yeah, the sound of the darts, super satisfying. Like after
Yeah.
a long day, that's something you can really just relax to.
Yeah, I know that I played Bloons 1 and 2. I played all this tower defense games on World of Warcraft. You could do that on World of Warcraft back in the day. You can probably do it today too, but and then the Bloons came out and I played like 1 and 2, I think maybe Bloons 3. But then, you know, I stopped playing that. But I think still like it's a nice game. My kids are playing it now and then, and I hear the popping like tut. And I remember like, you know, getting all these is it apes or like towers? I can't remember, but the ones that shoot yeah.
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah, it's a very simple game, but it's good for the eyes. Like it's okay, like it's nice colors, and the sounds is great, and you can turn off your brain until you get into higher levels, which you might actually have to think a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, it's also a surprisingly in-depth game. Like there's a lot that's like kind of under the surface, especially again as you get into the later levels.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, yeah, as you say, I play a lot of mobile games. But it's not like I've always been someone who say that the games will eventually come to the phone. I've always said that. And for example, my brother said, no, it will never come to the phone. We will have bigger computers. And I'm like, no, we're gonna have it on the phone. So the phone is gonna get bigger, which they turned out to be bigger. So I was right. But now he's still saying like, yeah, it's not gonna be on the phones because people don't want to play on the phones. And I'll be like, yeah, well, maybe we can like have some 3D thing, or we can just pop it up on a screen and sit in the sofa and play on the phone anyway, because the phones are so strong, like so powerful today. But yeah, that's kind of why I play the mobile games, because also like, yeah, I got kids. I can't sit at the computer. I can't actually do it now, but the reason I started mobile games is because of my kids. Some games are really good, and I do know that most people think that mobile games is only Bloons TD or Bubble Witch Saga and stuff like that, but there is actually really in-depth games on the phone actually, so those games is what I kind of play.
Yeah, I noticed, like, because I'm gonna admit I'm definitely one of those people that was like, like in-depth games are too like, hardware intensive for like the mobile space. But like I remember seeing on the App Store there was have you heard of Monster Rancher?
Oh no, I haven't.
It's this one game. It initially came out on I think the PS2. I'm not entirely sure, but it's one of the it's a game where you kind of like raise a monster and like you battle with it. It's a pretty like in-depth game. And
Okay.
I used to play it a lot like back in the day. But I realized that not only had a remaster came out, but a remaster was on the phone, and like it was like exactly the same as like the remaster on Steam, which is great. Like, and that's something that kind of tipped me off, where it's like, you know what, maybe there is kind of a more to mobile games than like I had expected.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there is. I don't know if you know Path of Exile, but they will be releasing Path of Exile 2 on mobiles. Like you have the Diablo Immortal, which was not that good, but I mean, you can see the quality of the game is still very, very good. You have Titan Quest is on the phone. So, I mean, you could probably have like World of Warcraft on the phone as well. It's all about like how would you structure the attacks, like all the skills that you have. But I mean, the phone would probably handle it, I think. So yeah, I mean, I'm all for mobile games. I can play in the sofa, that's important for me to be able to sit when I need to.
Yeah, for sure. Just the convenience. Like, I think that's also a big reason why the Switch was such a big thing. It's like you can just have it in like a bag or something, and wherever you're at, you just. Same with the PSP, but like on a lesser extent. Like, just the convenience of just having it wherever you go is for sure a plus when it comes to stuff like mobile games.
It's where we're heading. You can see TikTok, it's like 5 or 10 seconds videos. You got like the Instagram videos. Everything is short, like shorts on YouTube. It's like people don't have time, or they just have a few minutes to watch something, so they just scroll around and finding something, for a few seconds. So it's the same with games. Like you want to pick up the phone, play something simple, easy. That is made for the phone, of course, and just play a little bit and then just take it down again,
Yeah, it's all about convenience.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I think it's amazing to see, like, following your channel and see this growth. I'm a bit jealous, I am, but I do know that I'm niched a bit more in my type of content, and those who listen and know my content, you know what it is. But it's a healthy gaming channel that I try to help people understand that you can play games without paying money, like too much money. Like mobile games are really expensive if you want to have fun, if you ask people, but you can actually play games and not put all this money into the games and still have fun. So my channel is a little bit about that, you know, helping people both in real life and in game to enjoy themselves even more for games that they do want to play. And yeah, I will definitely have a close eye on your channel, because you know your content is good. I love to listen to that when I go to sleep, so I can't wait for the next video. And sure, I like dinosaurs and I like Silent Hill, I like games. Resident Evil would be cool. It's not for everyone, but if you like that, then this channel it's a real gem, actually, that I hope will grow even more.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you for having me. I greatly appreciate being on here.
Yeah, thank you so much for... Oh, by the way, can I ask you, when I approached you, did you feel that was a good way of me to approach you? Or did it... Like, what did you think when what was on your mind when you got my message about doing this?
I mean, honestly, it's definitely an indirect way of doing it, but like I read every single comment, so it definitely did get to me. And like in general, it's just excited to do a podcast, very first podcast. So you know,
I wanna be here when you be big. You know, I can see my video, and I know that see, I had a podcast with him when he was small. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, but I really hope this will go amazing for you. And yeah, we can talk more at another time.
All right, thank you. You have a good rest of your day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.